I've had the luxury, I guess, of being around since 1983 is when I actually entered medical school. 1987 is when I graduated medical school. I've seen the gambit of when HMOs first came in, then they went away, when companies were buying docs in the early 90s and gave the practices back to the docs. And now, greater than 70% of physicians are actually owned by hospitals or corporations. The thing that's changing for the docs is the lack of autonomy, the ability for them to have to follow certain rules and not treat the patients the way they think the patient should be treated to give them the best quality of care. There are so many obstacles and hurdles that are there now, whether it be protocols, whether it be the insurance companies, whether it be denials. And that is just stripping the physicians of their autonomy and the ability for them to run a practice the way that they want to, which may not be 10 or 15 minutes per patient. It may be longer. It may be bonding with the patient. That luxury doesn't exist anymore. And don't get me wrong, there are certain instances when algorithms and doing things to a standardized approach are extremely important, and they're helpful from a quality of care perspective for the patient, for the organization, etc. But sometimes being too rigid in algorithms and not allowing the physicians to have the autonomy to treat the patients how they think the patient should be treated because of all of that schooling that they've had and all of the experience that they had, sometimes they're handcuffed and not able to do that. Because of that, what happens? You start losing autonomy, you start getting burnt out. And that's what's happening, in my view, with a lot of physicians, especially the younger physicians, right? People that are towards the end of their career are kind of starting to get used to it and they're exiting. There's a lot of physicians that are exiting medicine because it no longer is a calling. It's turning into more of making widgets and following a certain structure. And again, as I said, there are certain places that those algorithms make sense, but there's other places where the physician should have the autonomy to be able to take care of the patient the way they see fit for the benefit of the patient and the quality of care of the patient. It's going to be interesting to see what happens as medicine continues to evolve, as private equity continues to insert itself into medicine, as docs continue to be employed. Is there going to be a tipping point? Are things going to change back to where physicians are going to have their own practices? You see that with concierge medicine, people leaving and doing things on the internet. So it's going to be interesting. And for me, it's kind of sad because I saw the whole growth. I had the autonomy to run my own ER group for 25 years. And it's not that we didn't follow the rules of the healthcare system. Obviously we did, but we had a lot of input. And when you don't have input into things, things start to fall apart.